Welcome to Imperfect Voices Podcast. Unfiltered commentary, hot takes, and professionals at being loud and right. Always. Welcome back to the Imperfect Voices Podcast, episode 86.
Yeah.
We are all here in the building.
In the building, in the flesh.
Physically, but not mentally.
Sorry,
all
I
the
know
time.
all my fans miss me. What camera are we looking at, by the way?
Laptop.
I'm just saying it.
Are we
Laptop.
looking at the laptop? Because this is kind of positioned
It's not a
differently
laptop,
today.
but we just called it a laptop.
Yeah, it's a folded.
Could y'all
thing.
imagine like a MacBook sat up there and we're just like
Look
trying to, yeah.
I'm always looking at the wrong
okay.
camera, but
Yeah, I'll look
So I
over
can
here and I'll
see.
be like,
sorry to my two fans out there.
Bro, it's
I'm
at least
back.
3, bro.
Yeah, you got 3. You got Coco.
His wife and his
You got
child.
Roman.
And you got
And Sharon.
Sharon.
That's 3, bro.
There we go.
That's 3 more than a lot of people have, you know?
Hey, at least I got family.
Okay, who does Coco like the best now out of you and Sharon now that the baby's here? Is it still Sharon?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
but he knows I'll give him some attention. So when I walk in the door, he is really excited.
Oh,
So-
okay.
It's like
That's good.
Coco kick it with me, too. He been showing me mad
Oh yeah,
love.
I think he just likes visitors nowadays. He just wants to see people.
I know, yeah.
I gotta go
told
spend
Sharon
some
I'm gonna
time
come
with Coco.
Yeah. I went to go hang out with them the other day. It was fun.
I told her I was gonna see her before I left this weekend, so we'll figure that out.
Oh, Roro and Coco.
Best
Roro
buds.
and Coco.
Best buds.
And with that being said, we got our girl Misha in the building.
Hey.
The only fan. Juicy Jade.
All those things.
The other year.
Yep.
You know what time it is.
Hubba Bubba Max.
We got our girl.
Bye, bitch. Stop it.
Bubblicious. Bubble gum.
Okay, Bubblicious maybe. Hubba Bubba Max, that sounds like too much.
I don't
Misha
give a
swears she
fuck.
thick.
She said, bitch, I'm a mouthful.
Misha swears she thick. She ain't.
You heard him? He don't know.
We
You
got
gotta
our
at least be
girl
5'4" to be thick.
Steph.
5'4". Sorry.
We got our girl Steph in the building. D-Boy. Never not sober.
Gang, gang.
Except for today.
Jerk.
Oh, now Steffi is sticky because she got the thick hair. So, thicky Steffi.
I'm
Steffi
thicky in certain areas.
She got that
All
made
the
in
important
hair.
areas. And your boy, yes sir, it is Jay Smith, Jordan, you know what I'm saying? You know, Hot Dad CEO.
Hot dad
Join the
CEO.
club,
Yeah.
have a kid, please. Get on this level. You
No,
know,
thank you, sir.
Boo.
right?
Tomato, tomato.
We do
know,
not stand.
Repopulate her.
Poppy No Chill, you know, all the
I
good
miss
things.
Poppy No Chill.
Jordan from Deep, Swish, you know what I'm saying?
Cash.
So, we in here.
You
gang.
cooked that, bro. You cooked that.
No, you really did. It was
It really was.
popped off the whole way.
You know,
Now you see
speaking
why
of,
I've been giving Jay a hard time because I've been like, bro, you better bring that energy for me,
But
bro.
I say,
Give me
I
some.
didn't do this, you know, not to be mean or nothing. It's my dog, but he wanted to do it. So she.
That's
Yeah,
my
I told you I
dog.
wanted to do it. It's okay. I wanted to do
it
it.
was good.
No, because Jay's in the building.
I'm
DJ
not listening. Hold
88.
on.
Chill, chill,
Poppy
chill.
Smoke.
Bang.
Moneybag Jay. Big Seuss in the building.
Yeah.
And with all
loud
these
as shit.
powers together, we are Imperfect Voices Podcast.
And then we shooting across the sky
Ooh,
like
take
Power
off.
Rangers.
Real podcasters in the building. Talk about it. Real podcasters in the building.
Literally.
I was gonna say something
What?
Go ahead.
about Jordan's kid comment. Oh, I had somebody, one of our followers the other day. We were talking. We were like,
I remember now.
we were like DMing, and he was like, "Yeah, y'all are baby haters."
Y'all are baby
He
haters.
was
Yeah,
like,
pretty
"Y'all
much.
always talk about how y'all don't like kids." I was like, "Damn, you're right."
We don't.
She sent it, and I was like, okay, but are they wrong? Or did they
Yeah.
lie? And she was like, well, the way that you say it, you're right.
It's all a persona. Like, they all love kids. Like,
We
he's
really
like, oh, I
do.
can't wait to be an uncle.
I-
Misha, like, cannot have enough nieces and nephews.
Yeah.
Like, same thing with Steph. She's like, oh, yeah, please have some more kids. Like,
Yes, but
they
like
love kids. They just-
realistically, like I love my nieces and nephews, and I do fuck with kids. Like I want to, have fun and do stuff, but I don't like carrying a car seat to and
period.
from my fucking car.
Ugh.
Like I've had to do that
In
because
the
I'm helping
Texas
out.
heat?
Yes, I'm carrying that bitch on my back. The baby next to me, he got his backpack. He asking for donuts every time I pick his ass up. Like
She sound like Annalie Chopper. We're just like, and I'll be like bang, bang.
it's a struggle.
I saw a funny tweet the other day because it was just like it's going with what he's saying. It said motherfuckers with no babies be having the best baby skills.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, like,
No,
if
they be
yeah.
like, people with no kids are so good with kids, and I'm just like, like good with them because I know how to give them back,
Yeah,
bro.
exactly,
Like
yeah.
I'm not worried about taking
You
them
give
home
your
and
all
living
for 2
my life.
hours, and
Literally,
then
literally.
Because we're not giving the babies draining energy like y'all are.
Yeah.
You're
Like,
like,
yeah,
oh my
like
God,
the-
I hate my life.
So.
I can give the baby a great 2 hours. You over here stressed.
Oh my
Uh-huh.
God! And me
For
and Jay,
22.
if I give you a good 2 hours, man, you got over on me.
we were somewhere, and Jay was like, Jay kept referring to the baby as like
It?
He was like, yeah, it's crying. It probably needs a diaper change. I was like, why are you saying
He won't even
that?
fix it.
Where are we at?
He's
Where
not
y'all
a
at?
sign-
I don't
Assigning a
remember
gender.
where we were at.
I'm
Yeah.
not telling
He's not
you.
assuming genders here.
Yeah, he's like, you know what? I'm gonna wait until they're old enough.
Yeah.
It's their choice.
They.
Oh my God. Till they can tell me
Whatever they want to
if
do.
they're a
You're,
boy or
are you a
girl.
they there or are you an it or so?
Are you a
Princess,
2 or
queen,
2?
Yeah, I
sugar,
know.
Yeah.
baby. Those
Are
are
you
my
4 or
pronouns.
4?
I like whenever it first started coming out, it was a big thing. They were like, my pronouns are that bitch, and I was like, I hate y'all.
No, for real. Oh my God, y'all! I went to the gym earlier. Steph went with me.
Oh, nice.
Gang, gang.
Yeah,
I know.
Uh-oh.
it was a nice little workout. I did arms.
It's amazing what you can do whenever you're not hungover.
No, for real. I literally so I was sober for 2.5 months, like completely sober, and now I'm like not really
Completely sober.
like completely sober.
Okay.
Yeah.
Completely sober, as in not doing.
Oh, drinking.
Yeah, there you
That's
go.
why I said completely.
There it
Well,
is.
I think-
she
well-
wasn't drinking.
What the fuck do you call that then? If
She
you're
was
not
out
drinking.
here. She was out here
Well, I mean-
chain
You're being
smoking
sober.
cigarettes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Technically,
It's drugs in
sober.
general.
No.
Sober
Yeah.
is like nothing. I
I'm
would
about
say
to look
it's
it up
not
right now
any
because y'all are both
People
fucking
use
wrong.
sobriety for all that types of stuff. So they'd be like, "Oh, I haven't done crack."
It,
And
you were
Sober,
abstaining from
not
alcohol
affected by alcohol, not drunk.
because
what's another definition? I bet there's one right under.
Yeah.
It doesn't say. It says similar, not drunk, intoxicated. This is the first definition, so that's what the fuck I'm going by. I was sober for 2.5 months.
La, 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 la.
It's from the earth. God made it.
God made this
damn.
sun.
you gonna
Earthquake.
chill? You gonna fucking chill?
Earthquake. Okay, but back to the point is that I haven't been like drunk or like even really buzzed and
Yeah.
since in that long, because even though I'm drinking, I'm only having like 1 or 2 drinks,
Yeah.
and I'm like, wow, the world looks crazy when I can like coherently understand things. It's fucking wild.
Welcome to the gang.
It's
No, for real.
It's crazy because I was at a birthday dinner and then watched my cousin get really fucked up yesterday, and I was just like, damn, do I be looking like this?
Snitch 'em out.
I said my cousin. I got like 50 first cousins because I'm Mexican. So first of all, anyways, but no, like I was like watching her and I was like, damn, do I look like that when I'm drunk?
Oh
Like,
God, I'll be out too, and I'll be seeing bitches who are trash, and I'm like, yo, that was me.
But you
No.
don't care when you're drunk.
You don't.
no, you don't.
care.
You don't.
But also, it's funny to be like, I don't be that fucked up whenever you know damn well like you're fucked up be real high.
Yeah.
When you're fucked up. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I love the
Anyways.
idea of being like not trash drunk, but I love the idea of being drunk where I'm just like I'm walking around the bar, I'm fucking talking to everybody. I'm like, hey friend. No, and damn well I'm not that
Everybody.
friendly.
Yeah. I'm gonna start a podcast, and it's just gonna be me telling all my drunk stories.
No, I'm down. Let's do it.
That's
Just
for the
add it
Patreon.
to your Patreon. There.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Your OF.
my Patreon.
No, for the podcast.
People don't want to see me talk on my OF, but I talk on my Patreon.
They don't want to see me talk.
They don't.
OnlyFans is for being seen, not for being heard.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they don't want to hear you.
literally.
They don't want to hear you.
Oh, man, this is not on the list. But can I talk about it, please?
Go ahead.
Okay, so we always had this thing about Sweetie.
Somebody.
The best rapper we've ever seen.
Yes, so
Yeah.
Sweetie's fine as fuck. She does it really great.
Does she have an OnlyFans?
She's not a great rapper, but the couple singles she has, like, they go off. You know what I'm saying? But nobody's listening to a Sweetie album, you know? But
She has albums?
exactly, I don't know.
I
Exactly.
think so.
But I was thinking about this the other day, and I really feel like Jack Harlow is the Sweetie of men.
I'm dead.
Like, he's attractive, and he has a couple
Who's
of songs
attractive?
that I think that he's attractive, and I know a couple girlies do. So
Not
thank
you
y'all.
liking white men.
Solidarity. No, not white men. Jack Harlow. And
What do you think he is?
So you're saying he's like a good entertainer?
Yeah.
Because he can do.
he can do some
Okay, a
features,
couple
and he can do like
different
a couple of
things.
singles, and he's like cute when he's not talking.
And he's about to do a movie, so he's kind of like J Lo.
I
But-
J-Lo's fine, but,
but-
she's
think
like
he got chin fillers or
But
something.
there was like
'cause
no
he's,
reason
like,
for him to drop a whole album of like
mid.
you literally, you know what I'm saying? Like
Imagine
But-
present play on a Jack
but-
Harlow album.
I'd be running
I'm
Jack
not ready-
Harlow and Posty back to back.
I'm not ready to go there because
Hey,
I really
Posty
like
go
that
hard.
first album, the one
He
that
read
was
it with
before
this
that.
Posty.
I really like the
stand
first one.
real hard.
So
Yeah. I mean, Come Home,
go
the
there
Kids
yet.
Miss You was like, it really was. I was listening to Come Home, the Kids Miss You, and I was like, wow, I want to tweet this and I want to tweet this. And I was like, why are you as a man rapping something so relatable to me, a young single woman? You know what I'm saying? Like, why do I feel like everything in
Why
this?
are you like 4 years older than him?
Am I?
I think.
Yeah, we talked about it. Remember, he's 24.
Yeah, well, I'm mentally 23, so
Yeah.
forever.
So that means that he's mentally like 13.
Never change.
Mentally, how old are we?
23.
I'm
12.
thinking
23.
about 21.
21. Okay, I'll give Jay 18, 19
Yeah.
maybe.
Yeah.
20.
Because my jokes.
So
I'm
where
making
you at
you.
mentally?
I'm making
Like,
you sit at 20.
Where
Mentally,
you-
I'm 40, dog.
Yeah,
because
that's
he's like,
true.
because he's a father.
Oh,
He's
brother.
a
No,
father
he was
now.
already
You're
old
a
as hell.
father
He was
now.
like 35,
old.
and then he had a kid, so now he's 40.
You are
Yeah.
father, Jordan.
I'm 40.
Pampas, baby bottles,
Baby buttons.
But yeah, I just had that realization about Jack the other day.
Strollers.
Yeah, my
We don't sell bushings here.
We don't do aversions.
These guys.
I wish y'all. I don't know if y'all know, but that shit is
Me and Steph are
hilarious.
having a ball right now. Sorry, y'all.
That's what I'm like.
Anyways, you want to talk about new music? Because you brought up
Yeah.
Post Malone. Have y'all listened to
Posty.
his new album?
Yeah, I did.
I have
No.
been playing I Like You
Mm-hmm.
I
Oh,
like you.
back to back
I don't
to
know if
back
that's
to
what
back
you're
to
But the
back.
Doja one?
Yeah.
Is it Doja
Yeah,
one?
that one's
That,
good.
I don't know. Okay.
As soon as the song came on, I was like,
The
yes,
Gunna one's
they
good.
made this
The Gunna one's
specifically
good.
For me?
The
No,
singles
for-
are good.
No,
So
for me.
Sure.
it's.
Take it.
I would give it probably like a 7, but it's not his best album. His best album was Hollywood's Bleeding. That one was just hard.
The
I-
first 2 tracks I really like, so
Yeah.
it's easy for me to
Oh,
like
yeah.
the album.
I definitely don't listen to Posty's albums. I just listen to whatever songs pop off.
Yeah.
But yeah, this one with Doja, like, and it was such a solid Doja verse. Like, she always really brings heat when she does features.
Doja.
But I'm like in my old people phase where I'm like annoyed because like the kids are like, oh my God, Doja. And I'm like, you was not outside, but it's fine. It's fine.
Real quick, I'm sorry not to get off on too much of a sidetrack, but Doja has a new track from that Elvis soundtrack.
Oh, really?
It's fire.
Elvis, like the movie?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Interesting.
It's
Yeah,
dope.
even though my bitch is so tiny.
It's an actual like rapping thing. Like they use like you ain't
Not
nothing but
her rapping about. the
no.
king.
Well, I mean, it's like, you ain't nothing but a hound dog. But it's
Yeah.
like, I think they're using maybe the original, like snippet or whatever, maybe wherever Elvis stole it from, the
Yeah.
original sample. But it's on this album, so you hear that sample of it, and she's like rapping on it. Like it's not like a pop track.
That's what they were saying about this
I just
verse.
realized y'all picked
Yes.
all that up. I'm
Yeah, I
so
was
sorry.
like-
I popped every single one of my fingers, and I was like,
She ready to fight about Elvis.
No, she was rapping on this Post Malone track too, and that's why I was like kind of annoyed because everybody's
And
half of Twitter is like, or I'm like on Stan Twitter, so half of Stan Twitter was like, oh my God, she sounds so good, and everybody was like, this bitch been rapping, and she really did. She really been had bars.
she does
But she
have
had to
bars.
go. She had to get in her pop bag to like come up.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
So now she's getting back out. Are we gonna keep talking about music? Because I'm ready.
yeah,
Fuck it. Jump into it. Let's fucking talk about it then.
So we were all just having a great day yesterday, getting ready for
Minding
the game.
our own business.
Minding our own business. Then the boy,
The GOAT.
the cis god from Toronto, when it dropped
six,
this
six.
big news on us, his 7th studio album.
Bow, bow, bow.
Actually, never mind.
Honestly.
Literally.
It's
Honestly,
honestly,
Nevermind.
never mind. Which I fucked with it because honestly, I feel that like
That was
it's like you
such
about
a
to do
perfect
something
title.
and then you realize it's not worth the time.
No, literally,
I
it's
feel like we
not.
said that on the podcast here, all of us, one time. or
Honestly,
another.
never mind.
Honestly,
Steph
never
for
mind.
sure.
I say that shit all
she
the
has
time.
she has a real honestly never mind energy.
Have I ever just let something go? Nah,
No.
I've never said that.
Honestly, never mind.
You know what? I'm proud of
Honestly,
you for being
I'm
so
gonna keep
self-aware,
going.
brother.
Honestly, I'm still gonna say
He
it.
said, actually, I got 10 more points for you.
Exactly.
And he dropped a brand new album on us, yo.
Yeah.
Surprise! I love
Trash
it.
cover art, but let's go.
I also did not fuck with the cover
Okay,
art.
I think it's so funny because Jay be the number one motherfucker that be like, you know what? Fuck this cover art on any album, no matter how bad he fucks with it. He'd be
Yeah.
like, this cover art is
Try to
trash.
change it.
Boo, 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 boo. And so I sent a tweet to the podcast and it was like basically like, okay, but let me go find some new cover art because this shit is nah. And I was like, Jay, this you? And he was like, actually, I like it. And I was like, that's big cap, bro. Big cap. Because how is it that me, Jordan, and Misha all agree that it's a bad fucking album
That's
cover?
about how things
Because you're
work.
not perfect like me. I'm a
That's
Capricorn.
about.
That's
Oh
why.
my god! I got smoke with any
Shout out
and
to my
everyone.
Capricorns.
Jay just
See?
loves his white rappers, so you know he
Boo.
got
Tomatoes,
to
tomatoes,
stand for Drake.
Literally.
He was.
Is Drake a white rapper?
Yeah, Drake's a white rapper.
See,
J. Cole is.
I was talking to. I was talking to.
When your best song is about you getting an erection in middle school or high school in math class,
never done this
you're a white rapper, bro.
Is that his top song?
Yes.
Dang,
Most
that's gotta suck.
commercial. Most
so.
commercial.
I'm gonna look
Yeah,
and see what
probably.
it pops up as.
I was listening.
No.
to,
First things
Workout.
first. Rest in peace, Uncle Phil.
For real.
Nah, that's just got to be his most commercial.
I was
Okay.
talking to
His
what?
number one is No More Role Models.
No role models.
Yeah.
Yep, I figured that's.
It's
top
on
one.
there though.
When it's pretty high about you getting an erection in math class, you're a white rapper.
I think
Go
the
ahead,
ne-
Nish. My bad.
I was going on J. Cole. I was about to start singing all the songs.
Shout out to J. Cole.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no
shout
role
out
models got to be top. still.
I was talking to Jared about the album, and he was like, he was like, he was like going through, and he was like, this is trash. But I was like, I can't even give like a real opinion because I'm a Drake stan, so I'm gonna appreciate everything he puts out, and I'm gonna like give it more chances than I would give anybody else. But are we getting into it?
Yeah.
Should I go first?
No,
Yeah, go for it.
don't
Get into
really
it.
go into it. I don't want to hear about it because I haven't even heard a snippet
Well,
of
see,
it,
that's the
bro.
thing. That's the thing.
But Steph, if we don't do it now, we're gonna be really late by the time we get
Yeah,
back to
really
it. We
late.
gotta go into
Okay,
it.
but
I'm
I
listen,
sorry.
heard it here.
I only
I
listen.
hate getting outvoted. That's really what it is.
I only listened to like 3 or 4 tracks. But really for the consensus that I'm seeing like on my timeline is like, what is this? What is Drake doing? Da, da, da,
Right.
da. But I felt really like this is so normal for someone at his stature. Like he's changing his sound up, but when The Weeknd changed his sound up, I did not fuck with Starboy when it came out because it was so different
I fucked with Starboy.
from everything else. A lot of people did. It grew on me though.
Well,
Starboy
he
grew on
just
me.
went pop on us, so
And then
That's what Weeknd did on it.
like
He really like.
Ye did the same
flipped,
thing
though.
when Yeezus
Yeah.
when Yeezus came out, that shit was fucking weird. Everybody
No,
was like,
I
what
still don't
is
like
this?
Yeezus, bro. The hoe's trash.
I like
what?
You like
Jesus is cold. It's good.
And then like even
Blood on
now,
the
even
leaves.
now with
Yeah.
like Kaylani, like she switched her whole sound up with Blue Water Road. This is
Wasn't
like
feeling it.
this is
But before
fuck-
Blue Water Road,
All
she
right,
switched-
who's with you? You brought up that artist.
Anyways, you know what? You can always
I'm
just
with you,
shut
though.
the fuck up
see what I'm
and
saying?
sit where you at.
My point is that artists changed. Oh, Tyler, when Tyler dropped Cherry
Yes.
Bomb, nobody
was
fucked
weird,
with Cherry
yeah.
Bomb. Cherry Bomb was my shit. It took some time to grow on me because it was a completely different
I
sound
like
from
Cherry
him.
Bomb Tyler way better than what he had before because I wasn't into that shit though. That's why.
But this is Drake. He always dabbles in different types of sounds. So, like, he's given us multiple albums that sound completely different.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
know?
Like this is it's so normal for artists to do. Like
The people are saying this is.
they're like,
New
oh, it's
Jersey
house and this and this. Yeah, and I'm just like,
New Jersey.
It's
club
housey?
music.
my man has hit so many different accolades and he's done music for so long and he's basically, one of the biggest rap stars. Like he can do whatever the fuck he wants.
Was this a throwaway album though?
Nuh-uh. A lot of people are saying
It was actually a project. You think?
A lot of people are thinking that Certified Lover Boy was a throwaway
No,
It-
Certified Lover
Fuck
Boy
no,
goes hard.
Certified Lover was good.
because the Certified Lover Boy had the woman that was pregnant.
I
All
feel
the
like
pregnant emojis,
Oh.
and 9 months later, this album came out.
I feel like Certified Lover Boy was
theory.
definitely.
It's a bad one.
Should have flipped it.
I feel like Certified Lover Boy was definitely like music he was probably sitting on,
Yeah.
not necessarily throwaway because it was kind of cohesive. Like he kind of knew what he was doing, putting it together. But go ahead.
Well, you can finish your thought.
I don't know. I just don't feel like because I haven't listened to this new album. I don't know what to like compare it to.
Yeah.
But I mean, I just don't feel like Certified Lover Boy was just like bullshit. Though.
I don't think so either.
Daddy's home.
I could see this.
There were throwaway songs.
I could see this album being a throwaway because I think last night somebody tweeted that some account tweeted that he has another project coming like this year.
Oh, I don't doubt it.
Yeah, so
It's
I feel like
it's Drake.
I
so
just
I
feel
feel
like
like-
throwaway and Drake don't go in the same sentence together because he's such a big
spoken
artist.
like
you know?
a true.
Well, maybe
Drake
it's not
stan.
meant
You
to
know?
be. Maybe not throwaway, but maybe he just it was. Hey, I got some music that I'm sitting on. I want to put together a quick project. Let's do it. I fuck with it. I hope you guys do. But
Yeah.
if you want my real stuff,
Having the
Yeah.
following that
Maybe
Drake
it was
has,
an album
someone's
for
gonna
his.
fuck with it.
Maybe
regardless.
maybe it was an album for his fans, which is a thing.
maybe it's a fans album.
Which
Yeah,
is the thing.
not
People-
necessarily
Like
commercial.
that's
I'm not.
what I'm saying. Like
I didn't
Cherry
release any
Bomb,
singles.
It's called
Blue
Honestly
Water
Nevermind.
Road, Yeah.
Honestly, never mind.
Like those
There's no
albums.
singles.
Okay, like Big Fish Theory, Vince Staples. That shit was off the rails.
What did I
for
tell y'all
Vince.
last night on this group chat?
I don't remember.
I don't know. I don't be reading
It's
that
More
shit.
Life 2.0.
Maybe Drake said
This is More Life done again in a more proper rollout because More
He didn't even
Life,
have a rollout. What do you mean?
there was no rollout.
What?
There was no rollout for
Oh,
this.
no, with this more surprise rollout.
As
That's all I'm
opposed
saying.
So not a
but
rollout
more,
then.
But More Life, hey, dropping period is a rollout nowadays.
No.
Okay,
Because
no,
people are
this,
getting bags
this is
off
the
of
rollout
music
for
and
something
going on to
else.
different
There was no
things.
rollout for this
But-
album.
I think what you mean is because I mean when we think of rollouts, we're like, okay, you are setting the stage for something to come out.
Right.
He didn't release any singles. There was no really teasers. There was.
So what do you call that then? Like,
It's just a drop.
What do you mean? It's just a drop. Like
okay.
you just dropped something on us. Hey, here you go.
Okay,
Now
I feel
Beyonce, kind of a rollout.
She
There's
has-
some
no, this is
rumors.
definitely a rollout.
There's some rumors.
She
She's already
has
got
merch,
merch.
yeah.
Like that's a rollout.
Yeah.
Hey guys, get ready. It's coming.
Yeah.
You know,
I definitely feel like this was for a fan. This was for fans.
which is cool.
Yeah, which
a good take.
every artist has that. Because, sorry, back to Vince's album. Vince changed, because
kidding.
it was an example. Like Vince changed his sound, and
Yeah.
his fans fucked with it.
He makes music.
People who are not his fans didn't really fuck with it, but I.
He's
fucked
not
with
just
Big
a
Fish theory.
Twitter personality.
Yeah.
He actually.
He's not a good guest host on
I'm
the
sorry.
Joe Budden podcast.
I just have so much to say.
I'm fucking Jesus and Miro too. He
y'all
be on that
go.
bitch like every other month.
He don't
Joe
give
be
a
calling him. They be having the best conversations.
Yeah, because
I love when he's on the podcast.
I have a theory about Vince, but I'm not gonna talk about it here. I'll
Why?
tell y'all later.
Okay.
Didn't he curve you?
So
Yeah, we talked about this
yes,
already.
it's on our TikTok.
I'm just
Go
kidding. I just
check it out.
wanted to say it again.
Go check us out on our TikTok. Go check us out on our YouTube, Twitter,
Instagram.
at the IV Podcast, Instagram, the Imperfect Voices Pod. at
Yeah.
Imperfect Voices Pod.
What if Drake said, "I'm not releasing in 2022," and then he said,
Fuck it.
Honestly, never mind.
never mind.
There you go.
Oh my
My
god.
take.
"Sorry guys, I thought
My
that was
take.
supposed to
God.
that was supposed to roll a little bit better."
Dad joke.
What's
My
worse
take.
is
Oh,
none of
sorry,
us were really
James'
looking
take.
at him at first.
Yeah.
So we were like, huh?
As someone that's already listened to the album.
Yes,
my
give us your take.
6 months ago, Jay would have been like, "What in the hell is this?"
Okay.
But as someone that has been listening to more house music, coincidentally, and
Interesting.
more dance music, coincidentally,
DJ 88.
Okay.
DJ 88, holler at me for any of your events, music for all occasions. I liked it. I was like, dang, yo, this is perfect. This is actually more dance music, better for those less melanated customers, you know?
Mhm.
This is perfect for them.
They're gonna
to
be like,
able to blend it in with
This
stuff,
Drake
you know?
is so hard.
Yeah, exactly. So 6 months ago, Jay, I'd been like, no, this is trash. But today, Jay, luckily, this is perfect. I love it.
So who knows? Maybe a little bit down the line after because Drake's always ahead of the game,
No,
right?
literally.
So
Oh my
maybe
god, what if
he's
we're all
dropped.
gonna be on house in like a year?
Yeah, who
That's
knows?
fucking
Maybe
wild.
maybe more artists are gonna be releasing
Does
stuff
that
like this.
include
And we,
drugs or?
yes,
Yeah,
always.
always.
Okay.
I'm down. I think that's where I'm supplementing in space of alcohol. Anyways,
Drake gave us one dance and, you know,
I need a one dance
and stuff like that. And then what?
ew,
we
all
started
of the
hearing
covers
more.
of that song were terrible.
We started
bro.
hearing more Caribbean music.
Oh, I feel you. So you feel like he's like
He's setting the
ahead
tone.
of the curve. Yeah, like
Yeah.
you said. Yeah. I could see that. I could also see him being like, oh, everybody dropping music. You know what I'm saying? So
Really, I feel like that's part of the thing too. I think somebody said that where it was a meme. Did you send it? Someone sent it to me. It was a meme where it was those two guys that make videos together. Anyways, it was like Beyonce is gonna drop an album, and it was like Drake was like, "That sounds like a good idea."
yeah, yeah, literally, it could have been that. Like Future just dropped, Kendrick dropped, Beyonce dropped. He was like, I gotta put my name up there.
He's like, "Let me get some money."
But
Okay.
if you're
We
gonna
get it.
release something that's
I
a
get
little
it.
bit more,
Different.
a little different, like that's all that's gonna say is people say, "Oh, well, Drake's fell off."
So when I
Ain't
clicked on
nobody saying
it,
Drake fell off, bro.
when,
All of a sudden,
Some
we
people,
didn't, we
some
weren't really
people
feeling
did
it.
say it though.
And you know what? They were probably born after a certain time.
yes, and they didn't take the toss test.
You know what? Actually, thinking back on the people that posted it, it was some
is.
young people.
It is a common theme that I've noticed because every time anybody has Drake slander, they're fucking like 3 years old. Respectfully.
Well,
When
I
I
mean-
clicked on the album, it said dance, and that immediately
Oh,
made my
okay.
ears go burp.
Oh,
said,
wait,
what?
on the description?
Okay,
Yes, on
see,
the
that makes
description
sense.
it said
So
dance.
people are listening to this album and they're expecting Drake to rap, or they're expecting.
They're
Drake
not
to
even
have
looking
R&B.
at the yeah.
But if it's in a dance category, then
Read a
what the fuck he was
book.
doing?
Ugh.
Read a fucking book. Wait, what's the description of it? What does it say on Apple?
It's a
I
Music?
don't
fucking
know.
letter,
It's a
and it
letter.
doesn't make any
For
sense.
the bigger the artist, the longer the
Yeah,
description
it's
of
a
an
letter
album.
from Drake, and it's really long, and there's no punctuation, so it's kind of difficult to read.
And 21 Savage and Drake do not miss Oh my God, that
Do you
song
think
at
that
the
Drake
end.
is on drugs when he makes music?
He threw
I
us
think so.
one rap song at the end with
What
21
drugs do we
Savage.
think
Yeah.
he's on?
And
it
that's
was
what
amazing.
Jared was like. He got to the last song and he was like, "This is what I was expecting," and I was like, "Well,
It is long. Okay, what drugs do we think that Drake is?
Jimmy Cooks.
cocaine."
Cocaine. It says
Shrooms.
dedicated to our brother V. Who's V?
I don't know.
Vince Staples. Okay.
Yes.
Did someone die?
I don't know. Oh yes,
We should probably
Virgil.
know.
Virgil. I was just
forgot about
thinking.
Oh my God.
I
I
was
forgot
like,
about that. Yes,
I felt
yes,
like
I
that
read
was
that
who it
last
was,
night.
but I was like,
Yeah.
I don't want to say the wrong thing.
Yeah,
Virgil.
I did
Sorry,
read
we
that.
knew, guys. We knew. Sorry.
But that's why I said the wrong thing on purpose to throw out, give y'all the opportunity to say wrong things. It's
no.
okay. I'm okay with being wrong. I just don't like being outvoted. Y'all remember that?
That's the real issue.
Yeah.
So real quick, Jay, the top song on like if you go to like the today's hits on
Yeah.
Apple Music, it's "Sticky." How's that?
Sticky is a good one because he also has bars on that one.
Okay.
Sticky, he actually rapped on, and the last one, the Jimmy Boots one.
Yeah, the Jimmy Cooks.
There's no
Jimmy Cooks is
stars
the top
by
song
it
on
yet.
Rap Life.
It's weird.
No stars by anything.
There's no
Good.
stars by, but it's also only
That's a
been
good
out
thing, though. You
for
don't wanna
12
be-
hours, 13 hours.
You don't want to be guided to know what music to
I
like,
know,
right?
no. I'm just saying. I think that's crazy though because
because usually there are.
typically it is because for CLB though, as soon as it came out, everything was
Stars.
stars. Yeah.
Are we expecting anything? Are you guys having any expectations for B7?
Oh, he already dropped the music video last night too for
Who,
one of
Drake?
the songs. Yeah, I forgot which one it was. He dropped the music video.
Did he?
Beyonce, I'm expecting 2 recessions.
Oh, we're
Or
calling it
Recession Rap
B7
2
because it's her
years.
7th album.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow, that flew over my head. B7.
Sorry.
Gas is finna be
Stand
$8 a gallon.
I'm into
Gas
Beyonce.
is gonna be $7 for Beyonce's 7th album.
Yeah.
I'm into Beyonce. So I don't know. I mean, I think all of you guys are Rihanna stans. So
Out of the two, no, we uplift
We don't
both
put
women.
2 queens
Yeah,
together.
never,
We don't pit
never.
those
Sorry.
against each other.
Sorry.
I don't care what Blue Ivy Mama does.
I feel that.
okay, it's
I
Jay.
I didn't know,
I'm-
but I did see one tweet that I was wondering what y'all thought about it. He said, "I don't want none of that revolutionary music, Beyonce. Give us some R&B."
I'm dead.
And I
It
was
would
like,
honestly be really badass if we got Beyonce R&B because I feel like we haven't. Since
We deserve Beyonce R&B.
No, Beyonce.
"We ain't got
Beyonce.
Self-titled.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, I like that
exactly.
one.
We ain't got nothing since Drunken Love and Partition and stuff like that.
I be doing
Yeah,
like
that was Beyonce.
I be
Bro.
doing deep cut Beyonce at karaoke, and
I
people
hate
be like,
you.
"What the fuck is this?"
Bro,
We should do
Beyonce
deep
was
cut
her-
either.
that's her-
that was
That's
like
good
one
album.
of the
Lemonade
best
was cool.
purchases on Apple Music that I've ever had. was
Beyonce? The video?
The whole thing.
Yes. I was
bought
at
the regular
work.
album.
I was
the
at work,
fucking
like-
video.
Trying to clean, and my manager was like, "Can you leave?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm going. Sorry, I'm useless right now." Yeah.
That album was fire. Though.
That's
Yeah.
just so
Lemonade was
good.
good too, but
Wasn't for me, but it was good.
I like
Beyonce,
Lemonade.
self-titled, and Lemonade both kind of were about her relationship or relationships in general. So I'm very curious to see what this is going to be about because she's a mom now, but she's been a mom.
She's
of
like
3
for real
a
a
long
mom
time.
though. Yeah.
She's been in
Yeah.
her mom bag.
But she has sons now, so it's really a mom now.
A son,
Anyways,
one son.
Yeah, so I'm pretty curious. I definitely
Male
also agree that I
supremacy.
don't want revolutionary Beyonce, but I understand that things are important to her. And so I don't know.
It's
I don't
called
know.
Renaissance.
It's called Renaissance, so that kind of like what to expect. You know,
Yeah,
like
it does kind of give you the.
medieval vibes or like what?
No, I think that means like a takeover type thing.
Women run the world. Yeah.
Who runs the
Shout
world?
out to women.
Girls. I hated Beyonce's pop bag, bro.
Oh my
I
God.
don't like her as
What?
pop.
I love her.
I'll listen to the music and I know the words and everything like that, but I appreciate her so much more like
Somebody
like Beyonce.
Somebody said they know the reason why Renaissance isn't trending on Twitter is because no
People
one
don't
can
know
spell
how
it
to
right. It says the
I saw
revival
that.
of art and literature under the influence of classic models in the
Oh,
14th
brother.
and 16th centuries.
She's
Be-
back.
Blue Ivy got to hear that all day. Oh,
What you mean?
I
Blue
feel
Ivy
bad
probably
for
got
her.
like 3
Tracks.
Yeah, 3 whole
Features.
tracks. She got whole cameos in all the videos.
She produced the last one, didn't she?
She
Yeah.
did make her a producer, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think like Blue Ivy really be in the studio like
Yes.
mixing shit up?
100%.
I mean, yeah, she's Jay's daughter. I think she could, but I'm like, is she really?
And you'll see her at the game with Jay.
Yes.
Yeah, she was
She
so
looked like
cute.
her mama.
Bro, tall
Everybody
as
was
fuck.
saying that
like
she
your
looked like
mama.
her daddy, but she looked just like her
No,
mama.
she looks just like Beyonce, and with
Yeah.
that hair.
It was like looking at baby Beyonce. Like
Literally.
Like, yeah.
Okay, so I was gonna say because y'all were like, "Oh, what are you expecting from B7?" And I was like, "Do we think that she's gonna get her BBL reduced?"
Oh my God.
Because I know that people be trying to be like, she doesn't have a BBL. And I'll be like, okay, so she don't got hips. At least she don't got some hip injections. They're like, no, that shit is natural. And I'm like, okay,
You
it's
got
okay.
into it, right? One time? Didn't Beyonce
Oh, yeah, Beyonce
yeah.
stands came for me on
The
Twitter.
Beehives came for her.
Yeah.
They came for me so heavy, and I was just like, okay, y'all can argue with yourselves, because I don't give a fuck.
I
Like,
love being on Stan Twitter. Like, I'm on a
Niche,
couple
how
of different
do you
Stan
do
Twitters.
it?
I don't know. I'm on a bunch. I'm on.
Okay, but this is a serious question, though. Do y'all think that she's going to get a reduction?
No.
Because others have been?
No, I don't think so.
No.
She's trying to keep up the persona, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can't gotta die with the lie now.
She's also black
That
though,
was the
so
lie.
it's different.
That's
What's
true.
different? Because people be getting
Can't make black.
Okay, true, but no, but like I don't feel like Beyonce's BBL was really bad. Like it doesn't look bad, but I know like
You
any
notice it,
person
bro.
who
Anyone-
sees it, you would have to admit that it's there. But it's like Saweetie's like her booty's like this and then her legs are like this.
I'm
And
dead.
then I'm just trying to think of people like in general because that's what I was thinking of when you said, "Oh, but she's black," and I'm
Thicker
like,
the
"Okay, I get it."
better.
No, yeah, I guess the thicker the better. But I'm just saying,
Why
like,
would you? I don't understand the point of getting it reduced. Like,
because you're realizing you
spent
don't like
money on
it.
I guess. But
Or no, just style change. Like you can tell people that are just riding waves. Like
Oh,
they're
okay.
just riding a wave that may be shifting, or they're trying to shift the wave. Oh, now that everybody else is into this, we're finna switch it up on y'all.
damn.
So,
So
I
everybody
think-
getting rid of their asses, and I'm trying to build mine.
Yeah, that's what the Kardashians are doing.
See, but
you're also
natural
building it,
ass
not-
is a thing right now, though.
You know,
You hear me? That's why. Okay, that can segue into it. Natural ass is a thing,
Yeah.
and the reason that's a topic because they were saying that like people become gym rats post BBL.
Post surgery.
yeah, right.
But
Because Lotto was trending on Twitter last week because she posted a bad workout video. I was like, oh my god! But then
it was like
I was gonna say something. Never mind.
It was a bad workout video. Like it was like,
it was
oh,
amazing.
you don't do this.
No, she looked
No,
good.
her ass was
Oh,
like.
okay.
She looked
my
good.
bad.
She looked amazing.
Okay.
she had
And then
cute
afterwards, I was just like, but it's fake though.
was her ass moving
But it's
though?
not
was.
real.
It was. So it was kind of hard to tell because she was jumping and her shit was moving.
Because that's one of
I
my
mean,
biggest
Lotto was
things.
thick, so I mean, it's like,
She probably
Just-
just got a fat transfer.
yeah, it's maybe. I mean, that's what a BBL is, though, right?
No, not
No?
always.
No, what is?
That's
Because
what
I
I'm
thought it
saying.
was they take your fat from your stomach or your
That's
another
what they
area,
said Selena
and they
used to
put it
get.
there.
Fat transfer.
No, okay, I heard that she got
Don't
injections.
slander the queen.
I mean, there's so
We're still
many
gonna play her
different.
music regardless.
There's so many different surgeries or like
Viva Selena.
surgical.
A Brazilian butt lift is a surgery where a doctor transfers fat from your abdomen, hips, lower back, or thighs to your buttocks. The result is more of an hourglass figure shape with larger buttocks. A
So what-
BBL can also result in a smaller waist if the fat comes from your abdomen or lower back.
So what's the difference between a BBL and implants?
They're putting
the
something
name of
that's
it.
not your.
No, I know that. I'm saying what's the name
Oh, okay.
of implants? It's
Butt
just butt
injections?
implants.
Butt
Yeah,
injections.
it's because they use silicone implants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
That seems unsafe.
No, dead
Definitely
ass.
is.
Have you ever seen? I think it was a fake video, but have you ever seen that video of that lady where she's like popping her butt implant like
Ew.
it like
oh yeah,
Oh,
flipping
like
it
flipped
back
turned
over.
over.
yeah,
So the
flipped
flip.
o- yeah.
Oh yeah, that was nasty.
That shit was scary. Like I think it was fake, but I don't know.
That was nasty.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
scary.
But no, I think it's definitely misleading when like people obviously don't do it naturally, and then they act like, and then they try to sell fitness products or act like
Yes,
they
it's
built
fucked
that on
up.
their own.
It's fucked up and it's
Like, no,
propaganda.
you weren't doing all that to get that slim waist. You weren't doing like all that
yeah.
to actually,
Yeah,
naturally
it's
get
shitty.
your
Don't
butt like
believe
that.
the shit that you see
So-
on the internet, ladies. It's
But
not
then there's
real.
people out there that actually are, hey, I worked hard for my
Mm-hmm.
body. Now, there's nothing wrong with it, but don't pretend like you did it. Don't pretend like you did it in the gym.
I
You know?
just feel like you can't trust anybody who doesn't have actual progress pics, bitch. Like how you just look like this and you ain't got no pictures before 2021.
And
Like you know what I mean?
And if you want to get surgery, get surgery. Just don't be
Don't
out
be fake
here
about it.
trying to flat tummy tea us to death.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Freaking
Maybe
waist trainer
Herbalife.
us to death.
Weight
Yeah,
trainer us.
yeah. No, don't do none of that, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
because then they try to sell these products and act like they actually those things are actually working, and they're not. That's
Yeah.
not what you did.
And it's funny too because like I felt this way when Megan dropped her Nike ad. Like, bitch, I'm trying to see you in this gym looking grimy because that's what the fuck it really looks like. when
And
you're
not
working.
even that, but I was
Megan-
trying to see.
Go ahead.
I was just like, she was moving, but I was just like, okay, is this bra working for you? Because you actually have big titties. Like, you can tell people, like, you know, how shit is going.
That's kind of how I felt about Lotto too. Is I'm just like, respectfully, it's not cute.
But Megan
Working
did
out.
say, like, I'm not an athlete in that sense.
Yeah.
You know, like if you looked at, she actually did an interview with, I didn't really play sports. I wasn't athletic or nothing like that.
No, I mean, like,
but I dance, like I have to do rehearsals and stuff like that. So I am still an athlete in that way, where there's athletics that come to play.
well,
with
like
it.
I was just saying,
So-
like if you're selling me a gym product, I want to see you fucking sweating, like for real.
Yeah, but I also hate the idea that if you're active at all, that you're saying that you're athletic. It's not necessarily that you're athletic, because athleticism versus...
It's like coordination as well.
But I was going to say athleticism versus active is so different.
I think the point, because it is active wear, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're not saying you wear this only in the gym. They're just saying they're selling athleisure, right?
Yeah.
Athleisure. And she's saying, oh yeah, although I'm not the traditional sense of an athlete, you know, like these rehearsals, like I'm busting my butt, I'm working really hard. I need something that like really fits my body and, you know, accentuates certain parts of my body. So I think that's what she was trying to say. Although I don't run,
Yeah.
I'm not over here lifting, I'm still
She does
working
run,
hard.
though.
Well, I think her thing was like, oh, hey, I'm not an athlete.
She's like saying I'm not like running like
because
laps and
she
shit.
was saying
Yeah,
she was
okay.
saying because she was tall, you know, they wanted her to play basketball and, you know, play sports and stuff, but she wasn't good.
She should have been.
You know.
No, I'm just kidding.
She said she wasn't good.
Why are you not boxing out, man?
Listen.
Yo,
You
shout out
over
to
a certain
Meg
height, get
Glover.
on the fucking court.
Also, shout out to
Jokes.
these ads.
What are we doing here, Rusty? What are we gonna do?
Yep, we're doing the King of the Hill rewatch podcast.
King of the Hill
Yes, sir.
rewatch podcast. Yeah, so we're gonna go through one episode at a time. Come along for the ride with us,
Come check it out.
and give me a good like Dale Gribble quote to go out on. Wingo,
Yeah, Wingo.
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 All right, well join us for the King of the Hill rewatch podcast.
Deep in the heart of Texas, that drinks his brew and he spits his chew. Deep in the heart of Texas, the TV blares but no one cares. Deep in the heart of Texas, here we go.
911, what's your emergency?
Do you hear that? It's coming from the house.
It's coming from inside the house? Do you mean? Could it be?
The Poltergeist. New from Rogue Media. Two haunted hotties talking about haunted places. Every episode, we dive deep into the darkest places and give you a bit of history.
We're getting spooky in all the right places.
You've gobbled your last ghoul.
Follow along for the craziest and spookiest stories with Debbie's Dark Tourism. The Stanley Hotel,
Winchester House,
the Alamo,
Hotel Monte Vista.
and more spooky places. Find us at _Poltergals. POLTERGALS.
Look over your shoulder. It's us,
The Poltergals. Wherever you consume the podcast, you can find us there.
Hi, this is Sarah,
And I'm Carter.
and this is Some of Our Thoughts.
We're two Southern sommeliers, and we want to share everything we love and know about wine. We started hanging out during quarantine and cooking and drinking and listening to music, and we just thought this would be a great way to bring everything we know to you guys.
We will make wine knowledge and food pairings easy and approachable. So put on your favorite vinyl, grab your favorite glass of wine, tune into our show, and let's have some fun.
Wine and
vinyl.
So check us out on roguemedianetwork.com or wherever you get your favorite podcast. We'll be talking about a lot.
Back to Imperfect Voices podcast.
So we now have two Jordan crying memes.
Yeah, it's crazy.
We have the original one with Jordan at the Hall of Fame
With-
ceremony.
With Michael Go
And-
Jordan and then Michael B Jordan.
And then Michael B. Jordan crying at the Warriors game.
Yeah,
Just
Mug
like-
was.
just
He
smiling
wasn't
through the
crying,
page,
but
just
he
like-
was just like.
No, yeah, you knew.
Like his man's was heartbroken.
He had been crying for a day. Say that.
And they were saying that his contract ended. And that Lori don't renew contracts, brother. When your time
And
is
then
up,
shout out to Corday. He was able to get her ticket. He was
He
was like, my bro hit me up. He was wondering what I was doing today. I told him nothing, so we just at the game.
And he's so happy. Like,
he's
bro,
just so happy.
You know, Mike is like.
Corday's the one with the tennis player, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I like Corday. Corday's last album was really good, actually.
His first album was real good. The second one I didn't listen to, really, honestly.
It was good.
But the first one, fire.
Yeah, I liked it too. But yeah, I mean.
So this was the final piece of the rollout, the relationship rollout. How did y'all like it? How did y'all like this experiment?
I don't like it.
I heard that the reason they broke up is because he
was trying to get married and she was ready
like,
for commitment.
No. Yeah. So he was
and
like,
you know what? I stand honest queen.
Yeah.
So
because bitch, I would have gone for the bag.
That's not what
all
she was
right.
looking
So
for.
do you think that's something that was understood before, or he just sprung that on her?
Maybe it was one of those conversations that they had, and he was thinking she was gonna change her mind.
It never happens. By the way, y'all, if y'all have a fundamental difference, don't get in a relationship with somebody. Like if you want kids and they don't want kids.
Want kids.
But
if you want to get married and they don't want to get married. All right.
going.
Yeah. All right. Let's
I'm
just
just letting everybody know.
Let's go all through the things that Misha doesn't want.
Red Republican.
Republican, Democrat.
Go ahead,
I mean, I
stay
think
away
that
from-
can
no,
might
no.
be okay.
No,
Religious
politics
differences
are
are
important.
tough.
No, politics are just as important as religious
Religion.
Religious views is what I
If
was gonna
someone's
say.
a diehard Republican and you're a diehard Democrat,
That's
it's
what I'm
probably
trying
not
to
going to work.
say. Like, yeah,
Religious
like you
differences.
You shouldn't be diehard anything because fuck capitalism.
I was
Exactly.
say, why are you even
shouldn't.
riding with the party?
You shouldn't, but I'm saying that you should.
Communist, right?
Commies.
Yeah.
You should. Everybody
Anarchy.
should be commies. Anyways, no, but
If babies,
I just feel like.
Let her talk,
Sorry.
please.
Usually this is me, bro, and
Let
that's
her
crazy
talk,
because
please.
I'm telling you, we done switched fucking roles, and I don't know where it came from.
Freaky Friday, they changed the
Literally.
fortune cookies.
Conjolt. Anyways, no, I was just gonna say, like, in general, like, I shouldn't, like you said, I shouldn't want babies, and you don't want babies, and us try to get together and make that work. I shouldn't think that abortion is something that should be anyone's choice, and you be like, I don't think that should be a thing. Like, that's just not gonna work. We obviously have very different views, and if you're like, obviously, like you said, you can respect someone's views, but like at some point there's gonna be like a big friction in that area.
There's foundational like things that people believe that I base my kind of world around,
right?
And sometimes people like, hey, I'm not leaning off of this. Hey, I'm not leaning off of this. That's
Right.
just going to cause friction in your relationship.
Yeah.
And if you're, all of that to say, don't hope that someone's going to change that, because it's never going to work out right.
Sorry.
Oh wow, dang. So
You mean I can't change them?
So back to the jokes.
I can do it.
She said, I can say
I can change it.
Yeah,
can change
back
it.
to the jokes.
So back to the jokes. Yeah. So what do y'all think about this rollout? That was so funny.
So who's Lori
Because-
Harvey on to next?
Okay, no, that's a good question. Before we get there, my
She
question
finna
was,
charge a bag.
what does Lori Harvey do? Like, is she
Nothing.
actually a model? Because that's
Yes.
what people be trying to
They
say.
say she's a model, but she just as model as everyone else on Instagram is.
Is she contracted or like?
Pretty sure she has.
She's an
contracts.
American model, entrepreneur, and socialite.
She is a beautiful woman.
She's a beautiful woman, and it's okay. You can get paid for that. But
So
I'm
that
saying,
makes
like,
you a
what is
model.
what is her actual title?
She was.
No,
That's what it
that's
is.
what she
American model, entrepreneur, and
Steve,
socialite.
Steve Harvey's
She was signed to
child.
LA Model Management Agency
his
in the United
stepchild,
States
which is even crazier.
Yeah.
and Europe.
She's riding off that Harvey wave.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
She is a Capricorn.
Why Steve Harvey look
Gang,
like
gang,
this?
big C's.
She's 25 years old.
Gang, 25-year-olds.
So technically, her
When's her
brain
birthday?
just barely fully developed, and it's really
said
not her
Capricorn,
fault.
so-
I know,
She'll be held
January what?
accountable.
When's her birthday?
13th.
Michael B is a lot
That's my
old. Well,
dog.
he's a lot older than her. I think he's
That's
like
my
32.
dog. So they were saying it was a rollout because first he was accused of being nasty, touchy-feely with his male assistant. And then second,
With
he came
his
out.
male assistant?
Yeah, uh-huh.
Interesting.
Yeah. And then second, he was out here with the
Tea is
snow
hot.
bunnies. And to get his
Michael?
reputation,
He looked like
reputation
he
back.
likes bunnies.
To get his reputation back, he signed the deal with the devil, aka Lori Harvey.
She is
All
not
right.
the devil.
Let's discuss this though, because
Who is she
I
going on
haven't.
to next? Is that
Well,
what
no,
we-
I haven't. Why are we giving Michael B. Jordan such a hard time when all these other people are dating the Kardashians all the time?
Ain't no one
like,
giving him a hard time.
What?
Are we giving him a hard time?
I mean, about the snow bunnies thing.
Oh.
To where we have to think, oh, he's dating a black woman because of
It's
the
only
snow bunny
bad for
thing.
guys, not for girls. It's one of those double
But
standard
that's what
things.
he's trying to say, though, is like
No
all
one
these
get-
other black
all,
men be
all
dating
the other black men are
the
dating the Kardashians, and we
Yeah.
don't give them a hard time.
Yeah, we do.
We do.
We do.
No, we
It's
don't.
just, but
we do.
we
Who get-
just like, they're
how
like
many of them
lost
have the
causes
snow bunny
after that.
tag? None of them have the snow bunny
They
tag.
do. They do have the snow bunny tag. They're just
All of
lost
them
causes,
except for Kanye.
so nobody talks
All
about
of
it
them
anymore.
except for Kanye.
None of them have the
I think
snow bunny
Kanye
tag.
slides with it, but all the other ones do.
Okay, but like, are we not categorizing some of his exes as snow bunnies though? Even though they might be
Kanye?
half.
No. Kanye, no.
Some of his exes.
I was like Amber Rose isn't a snow
I was just
bunny.
gonna say that
She's from Philadelphia, so it's just
Michael
like,
B.
ugh.
Jordan is 35, so that was a 10-year
That's
age
what
gap.
I was gonna say. I thought he was 32, but he's a lot older than her.
Yeah, he's 10 years older than her, so he's ready to settle down, and she's not. Feel
Yeah.
bad.
But that's also something that you should think about whenever you're getting with somebody. Like Jordan said, I'm 10 years older than you. I've been in these streets. I'm fucking done with this shit. She's not. She out here being a hoe.
He fell in love with the contract, yo. They had a
That's what
contract.
happened.
He fell
They
in love.
signed it for this many years. He fell in
It
love.
wasn't even years,
he
bitch,
knew,
months.
Okay, months.
No, I think
She
it
was
was a
like,
good
"This
year.
is what I
Yeah.
can give
Yeah,
you
good
to
year.
get your career back in place." And he's
Yeah.
like, "Okay, I'm not gonna fall
So
in
this
love
is
with
what
you."
I
And
can
he
do for
did.
you.
So she's like a
His
good luck
career
Chuck.
back in place, like
Yeah.
the dude's
That's what I'm
lit.
saying. She's like a good luck
I mean,
Chuck.
sorry, not career. Whatever it is that Jay said.
No, career.
Michael
for
B.
real.
Jordan's basically one of the number one actors like in the world.
Being in a relationship can
Do you
give you a
think that-
career.
He
Do you
was
think
he
that
was
she
voted.
was kind of his beard and because he
He's
just
actually gay.
because you said
Look at Jordan.
Bruh, they always do this to black men though. All right, keep going.
He
Let's
don't
go.
do this anyway.
Let's go.
No, we don't.
The last time we had the conversation was a black dude too, so let's keep. Come on.
No, it wasn't.
Jack Harlow's gay.
It was about Zendaya
time.
and Tom.
Oh yeah. Zendaya's the black
Oh,
woman.
okay, I must have missed that one then.
Okay,
No.
it was about Tom.
Because I think it was about who was it we were discussing?
Misha.
Jamie Foxx or something. I think something.
No, not Jamie Foxx. You know, on this podcast, you will never hear Jamie Foxx slander because of me.
I was like,
am
I
a
don't think that
supporter.
Jamie Foxx is gay. I love Jamie Foxx.
Yeah, he's the
He
GOAT.
better not be gay. Look at that.
Jamie Foxx is the #1 entertainer in the world, Craig. And that's because he's from Texas, so, you know, I'm holding it down.
All right,
Texas
so
bias.
we're saying that
Texas
Michael B.
bias.
Jordan is dating Lori Harvey to hide that he's gay.
No, we were just. I'm just throwing shit out. I don't know. That
We're
that's,
just
To
talking
get
I'm
your
not with the
shit.
slander, bro. I'm
Because
not
we're
with the
asking,
slander.
they're asking what
Jordan
Lori
said he
Harvey's
takes this
job
very
is.
personally.
I'm
Like,
telling you what her
what
job
was part of the
is.
contract? That's what we were saying. We're saying that this was a contractual agreement, and he fucked around and caught feelings.
Yes.
I think she's about status,
No,
she
for
is.
sure.
She is.
and she's
She's
just
an eater.
she's dating high status people.
She is.
Cause
She-
like to date Diddy and his son, that'll keep you in the
Future.
news. Future,
Boss.
Pause.
Like,
I
you
thought
date-
said
you
pause,
date-
and I was like, no, for real. How you
Future
fuck in
at
the same
all.
house, multiple people? That ain't
Yeah.
yours.
exactly.
She
Future
get
at
a bag,
all.
yo.
Yeah,
Michael B. Jordan,
Future.
who is the #1 actor at the time. So I'm saying, who's next?
No, he's not.
Who's next?
The Rock is.
No, he's up there though.
Ew.
The Rock is #1. I'm
Michael B.
sorry.
Jordan's up there.
I'm not saying like he's the best actor.
No. The
I'm
Rock-
just saying like the most bags.
I'm just saying he's
Rock is
top.
on everything.
He was voted like what is it when they
Okay, is
most
she gonna be with
attractive
Drake
man in
next
the
or
world?
what?
No, Drake's too soft.
Drake already had her. Probably.
Drake's gay.
That's
Sorry, I gotta
possible.
stop. No, okay. I think she likes darker skinned dudes.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
a track record.
Why is that?
She can't be with
Future.
eaters.
Because we're not trying to like. You already said not to like slap shit on people, so I'm trying not to.
So if you put quotes around it, they're not actual.
Yeah, it's not
dark
slapping
skinned
it on
dudes.
Yeah, it's not.
He's in his bag today.
Bro,
Yeah.
Just say dark
He had a
skin. She
ghost
likes
today,
the dark
a
skins.
bang.
It's all good. She likes the dark.
Bang
skins.
bang.
Jordan's
What about
had an
the?
energy drink.
What about what's the guy's name that played
Energy drink.
on Black Panther?
Michael B.
Chadwick?
Jordan.
the one that played
Rest in peace to Chadwick.
the bad guy?
No, he was like a.
I was like,
M'Baku?
that man's he's
he was
married.
a second, and he's in a lot of Jordan Peele's movies.
And yeah, his name was M'Baku in
The
Black
bad
Panther.
guy. He was the bad guy
No,
at
he
first.
wasn't.
Oh God,
he
no! Golly, I should know his name. Nathan.
Nathaniel?
You're talking about the
No.
one that played the dad on Us?
Kaluuya.
Yes,
Yes.
Daniel.
Daniel
Kaluuya.
Kaluuya.
Yes. What about
Okay.
him? You think
Okay.
she'll go for him?
Oh.
Yeah.
No.
No,
If he needs a bump in his status, yeah,
not enough status.
to get away from those terrible Jordan Peele movies.
He
He
is
doesn't have enough
33.
status for her.
He is a British actor.
Shout out to the Brits.
I feel like that's a good one.
Oh, or also the dude from Snowfall,
Like you.
the dark skinned dude from
Like
Snowfall.
Lakeith. No, never mind.
Look, Keith Stanfield.
Oh.
I think he's too skinny for her.
No, he's too weird.
He is
He's
weird.
a weird. He was moaning on Clubhouse
Oh, I'm done.
with the receipts. It was weird.
Okay. Tell me.
Clubhouse was a terrible time, dog,
Tell
for
me-
social
Clubhouse
media.
was crazy.
Clubhouse was terrible. I was in those rooms like, ugh, this is disgusting.
He was in the rooms, y'all. What?
I mean, that's what it's called.
Anyways.
I didn't say closet.
Are these all about Lizzo right now?
Yes, because I brought tweets that make everything funny. So Lizzo's under fire because her.
Okay.
No, she's not gonna hit Will Smith.
I would.
That's a whole
That's a come up right there.
That is a come up.
That starts the whole Jada Will Smith thing again.
Honestly,
hey, if you don't get
Will's never technically publicly been with anybody else.
No, that's the point. If he steps out with Lori Harvey,
I think he should step out. I think that would be a solid step out for him.
That's a step
ain't
Margot Robbie his step out?
Step
That's
out.
probably like somebody he like really like.
That's me.
Was like he wasn't stepping out publicly though.
I don't think it ever was like a confirmed.
It was just an affair.
Margot Robbie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not really confirmed though. So.
Ain't nobody mad at him on that one.
Anyways, let's get to the Lizzo slander. I'm here for it.
Lizzo slander's here because her audience is
British people.
Yeah, sure. Let's say British people. Or British
Englanders
people.
Of Caucasus descent.
Yeah.
White Americans.
From the highest of the Caucasus Mountains.
Yeah. Yes, from the Caucasus Mountains. her fan base is from there, so they are upset at her for using the word spaz in one of her recent songs. Unfortunately for us, we don't use the word spaz down south.
I be saying spaz
term.
sometimes, like they'd be like, I'm about to spaz. Like how she used it. Yeah. It's just really funny.
I feel like
I wouldn't use it in a normal everyday.
A lot of rappers from the 80s and 90s definitely use spaz. About to spaz on that end.
Now, all right. So I think it's kind of silly because she didn't know. But at the same time, like, isn't there a little bit of a big ups to Lizzo to realize, oh snap, I didn't realize that was offensive. Let me go ahead and back it up.
I feel like, yeah.
No, because she wouldn't be doing this because her fan base.
If she wasn't worried about keeping that particular fan base, she wouldn't have gave a fuck to say nothing about it.
But that is her fan base.
Yeah.
But that's what we're saying.
I agree.
So if that's who the people you are marketing your music towards, that's the people that consume most of your music.
I don't think she's. I think that's even funnier though. Is I don't think that she was ever marketing her music to white people, but it ended up happening that way, and she had to run with it because she was literally being shoved down people's throats, and nobody liked her.
I agree with Jordan. I think they brought it to her attention and she was like, okay, and she fixed it. But the internet, Twitter is saying, oh, like if you had more black people listening to your music, you wouldn't have had this problem because we all understand that.
White people use it in a derogatory term.
Yeah.
And black culture, hip hop culture, they use it in a term that is not offensive at all.
Right.
Yeah. But I feel like that could be
which
said
makes
for
sense.
a lot of words.
I didn't realize it was offensive at all. But at the same time,
so they're saying it's offensive to handicapped people that like Tourette's and stuff like
which
that.
I had no idea about that
because
either.
we don't use it in a negative term.
But if we had used it, which even when she used it, it wasn't negative. Yeah, she just said the word. But if we had said it, like say on here, and then we found out it was really offensive, like we don't even say the R word anymore, and that's not necessarily offensive. We don't say the F word. The F word. We don't say.
And I brought it up at breakfast.
We don't say the S word.
Crack. I said crackheads because you don't really say that anymore technically.
We don't say the S word. We don't say all these other words.
What's the S word?
I know. I'm going through all these words. I'm like, hold on, what is this?
We don't say suicide on here.
Oh, okay.
There's all these different words that we're not saying because they're offensive, right?
Yeah.
So all she did was say, "Oh snap! I didn't realize that was offensive."
Right.
I'll change it because it's a word.
Some of those words ain't offensive to us. We just trying to protect our energy, Jordan.
No, literally. I think that's another thing too, though.
We're
is like
trying to be sensitive, right?
Yeah.
Because to try to be sensitive to certain situations is understandable, and I think that's like what was her? Did we have a screenshot of her?
Her response.
Oh, it says, it's been brought to my attention that there is a harmful word in my new song, Girls. Let me make one thing clear. I never want to promote derogatory language as a fat black woman in America. I've had many hurtful words used against me, so I understand the power words can have, whether intentionally or in my case unintentionally. I'm proud to say that there's a new version of the song with the lyric change, and this is a result of me listening and taking action. As an influential artist, I'm dedicated to being part of the change I've been waiting to see in the world.
I don't see why we can't respect that. Like, why does that have to be? We all were like, well, if you have more black people, like, listen to her music if you like her music. If you don't like her music, that's cool. She makes the music she likes, and if it just so happens that we don't mess with it, all right, cool. Go on about it. But now we care about Lizzo. We weren't going to be talking about Lizzo. We weren't even going to talk about this song.
Don't even listen
so
to
now
Lizzo
we want to talk about the song now that she changed the word to be.
She don't get no play in this ride.
My little niece the other day, I was like asking her what song she wanted to play, and she was just like, "It's about damn time," and I was like, "Fuck!" I was so fucking mad. I was like, I do not want her on my algorithm.
I feel like
it is Jordan though, but like, it's at what cost though?
What? How much?
This is one of those. At what cost?
Did this cost her
situations.
anything? So let's use the F word, right? One that we hardly use it.
Faggot?
Just kidding.
Oh, it was a joke.
Yes. All right. So yes, that F word.
Yeah.
Her
Right?
F word or my F word?
Your F word.
Oh, okay.
So there was a time when that was used regularly in songs, right?
Yes.
In like the
Now you
2012, 2015.
That's what I'm saying. Like now you hardly ever see people using that music because they're like, okay, it's offensive, and I don't want to offend that group of people, right?
Yeah.
I don't even think it was that they don't want to offend that group of people. I think the biggest thing of that
Some people
reason
grew up and it was just used.
some people stop using words is because they don't want to get canceled because they feel like they have something to lose.
Or they're like, hey, I got like actual gay people that like rock with my music and they find that word offensive,
Right.
so I don't want to say that,
'Cause
right? So
most of
Lizzo's
them-
like, I'm
Shout
sure
out to Tyler.
British people are not her only group of fans, but
British
she's like,
people, we're just gonna call them that all the time now.
Yeah, shout out to the Brits.
well, I don't think it was like just American white people. I think it was
No, but it's just funny to be like
It's
the
about
British
damn
people.
all right. The ones across the pond.
But Jordan, like, it's not about common sense. It's about sense, bro.
No,
with
that's
most of these decisions that are getting made and words that are getting cut out of them.
That's the point, though.
Because Rick Ross learned real quick
But
when
that's what-
with that one line
but
and
that's
they
what he
canceled
was
his
trying-
Reebok.
But that's what he was trying to say though, is like maybe she is trying to do it for the right reasons and not just because her fan base is asking her not to.
I don't think so.
And that's okay. That's an opinion that
But
doesn't
even
have
if
to be
even
shared.
if she does, like, we're trying to knock her for trying to like, hey, this is my bag. I'm trying not to mess up my bag, so I'm changing a word that I didn't realize was offensive.
I hate
right?
whenever I start thinking like Jordan because I'd be like, damn, he right.
Right. Or, you're right. Or that Rick Ross
Brainwashed.
line, right? That
Yeah.
Rick Ross line. He was like, dang, that did sound bad.
Yeah.
And then he got his Reebok deal canceled. He lost a lot of money. He's like, I bet he ain't rapping that verse again. You know?
But he still got lemon pepper on his motherfucking wangs.
Yeah. Or he could have said, you know what? I'm gonna lean in on this and I'm gonna rap that verse, even though it's offensive and it sounds like
And
date
people
rape.
have done that.
I was
obviously.
my random 2 cents.
She
I
didn't
think
know
I've
it.
told y'all this. I think I told y'all this before, but I went to go see Doja open for Lizzo.
Dozier.
And this was like before anybody knew who Doja was.
She loves to flex that she's
I
seen
do.
I
Doja
know.
before everybody else.
She's like, I remember whenever
And I met her and I took a
Doja was
picture
a
with
thick
her.
bitch.
I would do,
and
hey, Mish, I would do the same
And I'll
thing,
show you
girl.
all
I
the
ain't mad
pictures.
at you.
Anyway, she
Don't
opened.
leave me hanging though.
Sorry.
I was like,
She opened for
watching
Lizzo,
that.
and I didn't know who Lizzo was, so I left. Like, she was like the show was for Lizzo. And I
That was
just went
like
to
us
see Doja
going to see
open.
Travis, and then we just happened to see Khalid.
Oh yeah,
like nobody, we wasn't really lit
That's like,
for it, but we had
that's like
that
I
one
said
song.
earlier. Like every fucking time that I've seen Migos, it was just like
It's in the quick hit, so I'll go
That
and
was
bring
like
it up
me
since
going
we...
to see Kehlani and paying for her meet and greet because she opened for fucking Demi Lovato, and then I fucking fell in love with Demi Lovato's album.
Yeah.
It was actually really good because she's just such a fucking performer. I don't give a fuck about. That's one of those separate the artist from the art type thing.
Yeah. We're quick on Khalid because I know he makes or the Pales really like that, right? Like his music, but Khalid
British.
Me, yo,
the
like
British,
literally.
But his music, like Khalid go hard.
The Pales.
Khalid
Like,
go
they're
hard.
He's
really
a-
talented.
he's a vibe.
He's
if
really
you want to
talented.
listen to
Oh,
a
he
song,
is.
my favorite song is "On the Way," featuring
Oh, I love
Ty
On the
Dolla
Way.
Sign
Yeah.
and Black.
Yeah. I
It's
love
a
that
good
song.
song.
What were you
Yeah.
gonna bring up?
Six like.
From Quick Hits?
Oh,
6 Flags.
she brought up Travis. Goosebumps went 10 times platinum.
Oh,
this
bad.
week,
Wow.
featuring
Bad.
Kendrick.
We went 14 times platinum in OKC.
Okay, period.
So
Loser. So
That shit was so lit. I'm gonna find that video and I'm gonna send it to y'all.
that shit was lit. Please do.
whose funeral are y'all pulling up on that y'all don't like? Oh, wait, hold on.
What?
Is there someone in y'all brain
That I hate
funeral
so much that I'll
you
go to
hate
their
so much
funeral
that
to
you're
hate on
willing
them?
to go on their funeral to make sure that
It's
they did?
crazy because I knew the first person I thought, and I'm gonna keep it to myself. But I will
But
say
there's
someone
a person.
else.
Text
I
the
will say
group
someone
chat.
else.
There's
Text
a
the group
person.
chat.
Yeah. Text the group chat.
I got you right now.
No, there is the only person. Oh fuck! The only person that I feel like I have beef with is nobody of relevance. I don't see them. I don't talk to them. Like,
Yeah.
they're nobody in my circle. I just happen to not like this one person. So I wouldn't pull
Ex.
up to the funeral. No,
No, okay.
I am friends with all my exes.
Yeah, I don't have any ex that I hate
All
enough.
her
That was a
exes
joke.
She's
live in
lying.
Texas.
That was a fucking joke.
If
All
y'all
her
have,
exes don't live in Texas.
she's got at
actually,
least- She's got at least 2 blocked.
she need to
and-
block a third one.
And if y'all have any of y'all thoughts, y'all can always text our number. Did y'all hear about the hotline?
No, we have a hotline.
Yeah, we have a new hotline. 281-330-8004.
Mike Jones up.
Yeah, y'all can message that number if y'all have any ideas. But no, we brought this up because there's a story. I don't know where does it even take place?
I don't know.
On Twitter.
It's on Twitter, but I don't know where.
Oh, we're talking about the elephant?
Yes. We're talking about the elephant in the room.
The elephant in the room.
What's up?
He done said, "Fuck that bitch."
Yeah,
I'm pulling up.
I'll pull it up. Hey, I don't care who there or not. I'm in there. What you would call it? He stomped out this lady, right?
Yeah, he went to her funeral and pulled her out of the casket and trampled on her.
Yes, some more.
Yeah.
After
he's the one that killed her.
Turn
he was the one
off
that
your
killed her.
ringer, bro.
I just did.
What a weirdo.
Sorry.
That was like,
Did y'all know the story before that? Like,
no.
Why?
What happened?
No, but
she killed
Mish pulled up something, right?
Okay,
She
go.
sent something to us?
Yeah. So
It was poaching going on?
yeah, so
The
basically
poachers?
the lady threw rocks at the elephant so that he or she would be distracted so the poachers could take the baby.
Yeah.
And
What
I
did they
had
do with the
tweeted,
baby?
Fucking killed it
Make freaking jackets and shoes
Yeah.
and stuff like
Why
that.
don't they kill one of the big ones then?
because it's
I don't know.
harder.
Harder.
Oh, okay.
It's easier to steal
makes
a
sense.
baby.
And baby's still big.
I had tweeted because I didn't know that. At first, it was just like, oh, this elephant pulled up.
But it's kind of funny though.
Yeah.
Could you imagine
But
your
then-
fucking funeral gets crashed by an elephant?
But when I heard about it, I was like, oh, well, the bitch probably had it coming.
And she did.
And she
literally.
did. And then the story came out, and I was like, I didn't even have to know this. I felt that the elephant was justified in the beginning because it should
she
no
was British,
reason.
right?
Yeah, she was British.
Yeah, definitely British. Definitely British. Yeah, so
She was
the
British twice removed.
I'm good.
The elephant came back and got it back in blood.
Yeah. He was mad.
He said, "We finna spin the block on the ops for real."
But what's really crazy is that he only got her and not nobody else.
He didn't fuck with nobody else.
No.
He
said,
went
"Oh, I
straight to
want
the
her."
casket. Straight to the casket and was
Y'all
like,
know what I'm
this-
here for.
Just the bitch.
I'm trying to figure out how he figured out how to get there.
No, this elephant was.
Where he got his information from, like who sent him the itinerary, like
He hiding behind the tree, like.
Yeah. like that one picture of Shaq trying to hide behind that small tree.
somebody had sent him the obit, and he was like, "All right, bitch, I'm
Oh,
there.
bitch, I'm in there.
I'm in that bitch." He was reading the Waco Trib, and he was like, "Oh, okay."
No, let it come out. No, let it come out.
Where's my
hate
bitch out?
No, let her out that casket. Come on.
And imagine that you sit at the funeral and an
All you hear
elephant come
is-
out of nowhere.
All you hear is.
I'm dead. That was
He's really laughing, bro.
that
Yeah,
was
they
a
did the noise
spot on
twice.
sound.
Yo, no, that is hilarious. Dude.
This man done been to the zoo way too many times,
A
bro.
whole animal?
He
A whole
practices.
animal?
Yeah.
No, literally.
And on top of that, it's an elephant?
a big ass.
Like, you heard
elephant.
that hoe coming.
That hoe is
Yeah.
big as fuck.
You
That
heard
was
it.
like,
You didn't. You can feel it. You can
Yeah.
feel that bitch coming, bro.
Like a Jurassic Park, they're like.
shout out to the elephant.
Oh, give us your Jurassic Park take. All spoilers.
Oh yeah, thank you.
All spoilers.
No.
I'm
'Cause
not gonna
Autumn-
spoil it.
Oh, dang.
But I did like Jurassic Park. I'm a fan of Jurassic Park, the entire franchise. I fucked with it from the beginning, so I don't have any disappointments. Which I've learned just in general over the blanket of things. If you're a fan, you appreciate things. If you're a stan, you have room to hate because you care more about it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Nice.
So I'm a fan of Jurassic Park, so I fucked with it. A lot of people were saying that there was all these plot holes, shit didn't make sense. It don't gotta make sense. It's a happy ending. I got to see dinosaurs get eaten. I mean, I got to see
People get eaten.
yeah, people get eaten. That's in every.
That's in
Jordan,
every
this
single
is
one.
Jurassic
Yeah.
Park, bro.
I was trying to spoil
You
I
think
got
they got
to see-
vegetarian over movie?
I got to see people getting
The
eaten.
dinosaurs eat people?
There was a lot of cool Easter
said,
eggs
"I
from
thought
the
they
whole
were all
franchise
friends."
because it was wrapping the franchise up.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it.
They're
And
not. Hey, by the way, spoiler alert. They're not wrapping this franchise up.
Oh, okay. Well,
They're not.
Why would you
Damn.
drop the bag?
Dude, I mean that's fair.
please, no,
No.
I want them to drop it
They're not
because we are
dropping
not
the
trying to be like Fast 8 up in this bitch.
Okay,
They're not dropping the
but
bag.
you can't even say that because fucking Star Wars they just dropped Obi-Wan Kenobi, bro, and they have another show. No, I'm just saying you can't say
Keep that same energy, Mish.
that the bag don't be going. No, I like Star Wars. There's
They're not
nothing
dropping the
wrong. There's nothing wrong with it. Don't
Keep
drop
that
the
same
bag.
Okay,
energy, Mish.
there's a difference between Fast 8 and shit, where you're making the same movie essentially over and over, and Star Wars, where you're plugging
They're
in
adding-
plot
no,
holes for an
they
entire
are.
fucking universe.
Yes.
No, I agree. There's
And
so
Jurassic
much more
Park
to build
is
on.
Same movie over and over.
No, I agree. There is so much more to build on in Star Wars, but they were trying to do the same thing with Harry Potter. If they can make another movie, they will. You
Yeah,
know
but
that
I
they
don't
will.
feel like they could make another movie for Jurassic Park, but I just don't see like
You
nothing
think these gas
changing.
tanks are finna fill up
It's fine.
themselves?
Okay,
you're not wrong.
Yeah, they're not.
it's
They're not dropping.
$10 and fucking California right now.
Obi-Wan though is
That-
hard.
actually-
If y'all haven't seen it and you're a Star Wars fan, that shit's crazy.
I haven't seen the
missing
most
this
recent
stuff.
episode, but
I was just gonna
I'm
say
up on
that was like that quick hit that you were talking about. That what city was it that they're gonna stop for gas?
They're
What
gonna
is that?
stop for gas?
Nope. Hold on.
I
It
was
said Isabella County Sheriff's Office. I don't know where that's at. Where's it? In Michigan.
Mm-hmm.
That this says they're feeling the
Oh,
pain at the
yes.
pump as well.
Yes,
Says
the
we-
police department. I was
Yeah.
telling Misha about this. She got angry.
Says we have exhausted what funds were budgeted for fuel with several months to go before the budget reset. I have instructed the deputies to attempt to manage whatever calls are acceptable over the phone. This would be non-in-progress calls, non-life-threatening calls that do not require evidence collection or documentation.
They ain't coming.
And so it said basically Michigan police officers say they will not show up to non-life-threatening calls because gas is too high, which that shit is fucking hilarious.
That's funny.
Because that just goes to show that they're not public servants. They don't give a fuck about how they manage their budgets, because if gas was such a high priority, because gas is expensive, you would know to move some shit around. You don't need another fucking tank.
no, oh god, they
like-
have the money. They're just not using it well. And I read another article. I read something
They
about
need to
that on
carpool.
Twitter.
They need
So
a
we're like, oh
carpool.
god, put four of them, 2 in the back, 2 in the front.
And then whenever y'all need somebody to come pick somebody, no.
That's the police pulling up y'all for them.
No, for real.
And they gotta open the door for them.
You gotta sit in the back with the criminals. Fuck it.
No, you don't gotta sit in the back in the criminal. That's whenever you can call another cop car out that has space.
He like, hey, bro, you gotta come out that AC, bro. I need help out here.
They need to get on them bikes and quit
They
walking.
there. I'm out the back seat.
They be in the city riding bikes. They need to ride these damn
ride
bikes.
some bikes, exactly.
I
Use
saw
some mopeds,
I saw an
losers.
article about a school
Electric,
district.
yeah. They should get electric cars.
Like
Yeah.
scooters.
Little scooters.
I saw an
Yep,
article
fucking
about
awesome.
a certain city. I don't know. Obviously, I didn't screenshot it, but it was a city that cut a whole bunch of the summer classes and shit because they
Their
didn't
police
have
needed
funding.
shit?
Yeah, well,
F
no.
them kids.
Yeah,
Oh.
it was something along that lines. Like the police needed funding for something, and so they cut a bunch of summer programs instead of like cutting the police.
Good.
FTP.
Fuck outta
Good.
here,
Forget them
bro.
kids.
Fuck outta here.
No, FTP.
Oh, and then I was at
Fuck the police.
I was at work
Oh,
the
yeah,
other
that
day,
too. Both of
and they
them.
were talking about. Sorry, this is about gas. I swear.
Okay, go ahead.
I was at
you got
work the other day, and they were talking about how high the gas prices were up north. They were like saying like some of them is like $9, $10, and I was like, damn, I'm finna start being a gas mule. I'm finna go up there and sell that hoe to them for $8.
Someone got arrested. They arrested these 2 kids that were stealing gas and selling it for cheaper prices. I forgot where, but
No,
I read it somewhere online. I was like, okay, Fast and the Furious.
bro, honestly, I'm so sorry. I have not looked that way at all. I'm sorry. All I was gonna say was that I've come out to my car with my fucking gas door open. My grass door is open, and I look at my gas, and there's no gas missing, but it'd be freaking me out because I'm just
Yeah.
like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
So I'm
yeah.
thinking about getting a lock for my gas tank
Motherfuckers is
at
like-
this point. No, dead ass.
Siphoning gas.
How are you siphoning gas? Like, first of all, gross. Second of all, like, you was not shit. You were the grimiest piece of.
Sound kind of beneficial to me. You know what I'm saying?
So, Misha, you gonna start a
I ain't gonna start nothing.
I already got too much going on.
Anyways, I'm so sorry, Jordan. Go ahead.
Do Bloods call cops bops?
Yes.
That is.
You a bopper?
Because doesn't bop mean something else?
Yeah,
Yes.
in Texas it is. You know, we use boppers.
I think bop is a universal Southern term.
Yeah, but
No, I thought it was from California.
Specifically.
It's the first time I-
Bops?
You a bop.
they've been using
They
the
be-
B's
this
and
just
C's the whole
in.
time.
I was like, Crips take it real seriously in,
This
in
just in,
California.
y'all.
though.
Can I tell y'all
Yeah,
the
I thought it was
hot
California,
goss?
Yeah, tell us
What's a
hot
hot
goss.
goss?
One of my
Steaming.
friends who is a Drake stan, been a Drake stan for a long time, just texted me, said, damn, Drake missed for Roe.
Oh.
It's not for you. I understand if you're gonna hate it, you're gonna hate it. If you like music and you like
Dancing?
your artist,
Is that person a dancer?
No.
Will they dance?
oh
no?
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
then that's
they're
why.
gonna hate it. Yeah,
Are they a DJ though?
yeah,
No.
exactly.
Exactly. They can't appreciate music because they're not
Exactly.
a DJ.
Yeah, if you're not a music geek, if you don't like your
Was that-
artist,
were you being
You're
funny?
passionate about a business.
if you don't like
I caught it.
like your artist put in a specific hole in the box, then yeah, you're not gonna like it at all.
Are we doing quick hits?
Yes.
Okay, I wanted to read the 2 that
Yeah, hit your linky one.
I'm going to hit my 3
I was
that
like, what
I
is this? Ugh.
plugged in. First one, pro-abortion rights protesters interrupt Joel Osteen's church service. These girls went into his service in his big-ass congregation. There's a picture of it, y'all. Look how big it is. It's like
Wow.
a bunch of fucking people. And
You
they,
can't even see nobody from the back. You can't even see the TV from the back.
yeah, they
That's
took
fucked up.
their clothes off and they were like in bra and underwear, like in the middle of the service. They had to get escorted out and stuff. I saw.
What
them.
were
It was
they
really cool.
protesting?
Part of the group Rise Up for Abortion Rights were protesting the possibility of the Supreme Court overturning Roe versus Wade.
Mm.
Yep.
At a church.
Yep. Joel Osteen. I feel like that's pretty hard. I think that's pretty fucking cool.
That'll get you some. That'll get you some airtime if that's what you're trying to do.
Yeah, I mean they were on CNN. That's where I read it at. That's where I watched it at.
Oh.
Which I don't watch the news, but when I'm running at the gym.
You can't walk into First Baptist that way.
Denzel got a good quote. It says, "If you don't watch the news, you're misinformed. You're uninformed. If you do watch the news, you're misinformed."
No, literally.
I was like, ooh.
Because like when you said that, I was like, bro, do you know that like all news is one-sided as much as we pretend that it's not?
Yeah.
Okay, this one is from June 14th, so that's what, like a day or two ago?
Mm-hmm.
It says, breaking, this evening alone, the United States of America has been struck by no fewer than 6 natural disasters.
Oh.
A threat on these events. A massive flood has torn through Yellowstone Park. Powerful derecho. I don't know what that is. I think that's a windstorm.
Derecho is
I said it wrong. It's a windstorm, right?
I don't know exactly what it is, but derecho in Spanish is to the straight.
Oh, okay. Wildfires in Arizona, New Mexico, wildfires in Alaska, heat waves in Texas.
Alaska.
Yeah. So the planet's dying, and I'm just going to live my best life until then.
Drugs won the war on drugs.
Oh, yeah.
Companies are getting rid of drug tests because they can't find enough workers. So shout out to drugs. They won.
I don't know.
Eat that, Ronald Reagan.
Well,
he's rolling in his grave right now.
Well, they're stupid because I mean it's like
they are stupid.
I think they're probably getting rid of it. Hey, if we don't test it, hey, as long as you don't come to work high, I don't care if you smoke. So that's why are you testing for something that
because motherfuckers is coming to work high?
Well, I mean, if you come to work high, that'll get you fired.
Just kidding.
But I mean, like we're not gonna not hire you because if you want to do that in your own time, then go for it. I just think the point is not having people at work doing it. So
our fucking educators can be high because they don't get drug tested, so why can't anybody else?
Yeah, because educators are not handling heavy equipment.
When I went to
high, they just
when I worked for Waco, I went to go work for Waco ISD. I was like, okay, so when's my drug test? And they're like, you don't take drug tests. I was like,
because they know they gotta be dealing with all
explain
these
so
badass
much.
kids.
I bet you they be on gummies, bro. They be on something.
Delta 8.
I would be at fucking.
Shout out to my Waco ISD employees.
Real quick, because I know we got to wrap, but I mean,
vacation.
like, all right, if you are an athlete, right? A lot of sports they stop testing for it. Like, hey, if you want to do something that's gonna help, like, do your job not as good, go for it.
Yeah.
Like, or if you want to do something that might get you fired or get you less playing time, go for it. Yeah. So if I come to work high, get fired. Right? Just don't come to work high.
Okay, but that's another thing too, though, is like if you come to work high and they suspect you're high, so then what's the idea or how?
I think you know when someone's high.
No, you know when someone's high usually, but I'm saying like sometimes. She said I'm high right now. No, but I mean like okay, so say this is our job. I'm high right now, and you're like, Stephanie, are you high? What are you gonna do? You're gonna drug test me? I might have fucking smoked yesterday. That doesn't mean I'm high right now.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, how do you even
drug test you?
Well, I mean, they probably can still drug test you. They're just not gonna not hire you
it's
because
not your initial. Yeah.
They're just not gonna test you in order to get.
Go.
They're not gonna test you to.
There's cups in there.
I was listening.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I feel like part of it is they're covering their asses because if you get into an accident, and you're
that's
test
usually,
positive, then the insurance doesn't fucking cover your ass.
Yeah.
So.
And then you have to get fired.
That's why I said like if you're working with actual shit that can hurt you, you probably shouldn't be. Under the influence of anything.
That's the point.
So this is kind of a callback to one of our. We were talking about this when we were talking about moving into houses and everything. They said Harvard has the remains of 7,000 Native Americans and enslaved people, despite a 1990 federal law requiring their return, according to a leak report.
What?
Yeah.
That's fucking wild.
Real weird, right? We're talking about haunted places.
Like, what are you even keeping that shit for? Like,
because they're evil.
It's valuable.
Because they're
that's what
fucking
they think.
evil.
The Children's Museum of Indianapolis issues apology following the backlash behind the Juneteenth watermelon salad. They put out a salad out here, and a sticker on it says Juneteenth watermelon.
I ain't even going there.
Yeah, because watermelon salad sounds good as hell to me. I like salads.
It looks gross.
I mean, watermelon salad is good, but like, you can't call it Juneteenth watermelon salad. You should just put out watermelon salad.
That's true.
So there's a new number to save in your phones, 988 instead of 911.
Oh, yeah.
988 is the mental health version of 911, set to launch nationwide July 16th.
Look at y'all actually
is on your side.
I hate you.
A new national hotline for mental health is set to launch next month and hopes will be a game changer for suicide prevention and other emergency. Fellas, most of us kill ourselves. Most of us suicides are male. So
that's true. That's
go holler at somebody.
Yeah. My DMs are always open.
Oh my God,
Next.
Misha, stop. Anyways, research shows that the number of children overdosing on melatonin has skyrocketed over the past decade.
It's insane.
Which, that is insane, but it's also crazy because it's so normalized.
It's very normalized.
Yeah. But okay, so really, what's an overdose of melatonin? Like, well, how do they?
I don't know what an
I
overdose
took like
is.
10, whatever
How often you take some?
Yeah.
I thought you
How
was gonna say
often do
like
you take
10.
it?
I know. Like, he's just like, that's 50 milligrams, sir.
Yeah, is it milligrams? All right. Yeah, I'll do like.
Typically, in one, it's like
But
5 milligrams.
so
or
like the
10 is the
gummies
highest.
depends on which ones you buy. Like I just take whatever the suggested amount is. So
Serving
one
is.
of them is like 10, and one of the ones that I take,
Yeah.
and another one has like the jelly beans.
Mm-hmm.
Those are actually pretty good, but it's like 4 of them, and it only equals 5
Okay.
milligrams.
Yeah,
So
because it's different.
it's like 5 or 10, but I don't.
But do you
That's
take
once a
them
night.
do you take them consistently every night?
Look at this girl coffee.
Okay.
I literally
Just when I
told
really
somebody
need
to
sleep, or
buy
if
me a
I like
coffee
have
after
stayed
this.
up a little too late and I need to fall asleep faster, I'll take them.
Does it make you groggy?
No.
I feel like they were making me groggy.
Consumer prices surged 8.6 in May from a year ago, pushing the annual inflation rate to its highest since December 1981.
Cool.
Kill me. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh my
Sorry.
God.
Sorry.
The Biden administration is reportedly aiming to reduce the tobacco companies, to require tobacco companies to reduce the nicotine in all the cigarettes sold in the U.S. to a minimal or non-addictive levels.
Speaking of that, I saw a tweet the other day that was like, it's crazy because a vape is basically a 24-hour cigarette.
Yeah, that was
And
funny.
these motherfuckers be hitting those hoes constantly.
But recycling,
Okay.
reduce, reuse.
Shout out to Jennifer
24
Hudson
hours.
for becoming
And also,
that.
I was gonna say also that
we
was one
got-
of the biggest things whenever they started the whole "Don't mess with Texas" movement is because they were throwing their cigarette butts out onto the street.
Yeah.
And like they were just everywhere.
Yeah. That's
So
gross.
it is gross because I
You should
don't
just
know.
stop
If,
fucking being addicted to nicotine.
I don't know. Yeah, maybe you should just fucking like I don't know, eat some gum or something.
Loser.
Eat some.
Anyways.
Shout out to Jennifer Hudson for becoming the EGOT. She became an EGOT over the
That
weekend.
is so
So talented.
Yeah.
She really is.
Emmy, Grammy, Oscar, and a Tim.
But she's the second black woman in history.
I didn't know that that's what
Right
that's
behind
what that
Oprah.
meant.
You never
EGOT?
know that meant?
Yeah.
No, behind Whoopi.
I mean,
Behind
Whoopi. Yeah, I
Whoopi.
said.
You said Oprah?
I rolled real
Oprah
fast.
could never.
Yeah.
Oprah
never
probably does have
She has I think she has
at least 2 of those.
She don't have a
Emmy.
Grammy.
No, she has an Emmy or a Tony, one of the two.
She probably has 2 of
could.
those.
You know, tell her.
I think she has a daytime Tony.
But sometimes you can get the Grammy
Daytime
off of like I think Whoopi got it probably off like a comedy or something like that. You can get it off of other stuff.
No, Grammys is only for music.
That's what I'm saying.
You can get them for not being a singer.
They come out with
you
comedy
can get
albums.
one for a comedy or like stand up.
Yeah.
Interesting. Let me find out we gonna be EGOTs.
Hey,
We gonna have EGOTs.
Little Caesars has out Pizza the Hut as becoming the official NFL sponsor for this next year.
Wow, it's because they upped their prices.
Nobody
bro.
out Pizza's the Hut.
Yeah, exactly. But it has been. And like the Bible scripture says, Little Caesars is way better when someone ain't in your ear telling you that it's trash.
True.
Hell no, that shit is a.
It's
When
in
it
the
ain't a
Bible, I
bitch
saw
in
it.
your ear telling
It
you
is
it's
a smaller
bad.
cardboard box in a cardboard box, bro. That shit is
Oh my
nasty.
God.
I saw this come up and I automatically thought, why are they not getting RICO trials? But 31 members of a white supremacist group arrested for planning to riot at a pride event in Idaho.
Wild.
I understand Idaho is trash. Y'all
I
have
was
nothing
gonna
to
say,
do but
bro,
look
like,
at
literally.
potatoes. But like, get a life, dude. Like,
Get a life, man.
No,
what are
but
you
literally,
doing?
okay. So
Fucking
what?
losers.
Okay, so
I don't think you would need it though.
I was like, RICO cases are only usually black people, right? Like,
No, let's not go there. I think it's because
It was
they
invented
can
for white people.
because it's not
and
like it's a,
Italians,
Italianos.
Italianos.
well, I mean, it's not going to be hard to convict them all of one thing, you know?
That's true.
Like it's not like oh,
They don't
gonna
have
be
to
hard?
look for ways.
What I'm
A
saying
RICO
is
is
it's
to
not-
look for
it's-
ways, right?
well, it's not like you're all right, hey, there's murder
understand what
charges
you're saying.
and there's
Yeah.
and there's theft and there's gun
Larceny.
charges and there's drug charges. We're going to get all of you guys with the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the point. This is just like okay, y'all were conspiring to,
Yeah.
you know,
All
whatever.
wearing the same
This
thing.
shit is crazy,
Losers.
bro. It says
that
that the men were standing inside of a U-Haul truck, all wearing khakis, navy blue
Oh, yeah, they
shirts,
got
and
'em.
beige
They ain't gotta
hats
put
with
together a case.
white balaclava.
Baklava.
Baklava.
It doesn't look like
Shout out to
baklava,
Bobby
though.
Baklava. Yeah.
It's BALACLAVAS.
It's just cultured.
Balaclavas.
Yeah, the face thing.
Yeah, I know, but like it's not
The face
baklava.
girdles.
It's different. Anyways,
The poosh icy mask.
covering their face when police began arresting them on the side of the road. You think they went without a fight?
Yeah. They were like, oh, you caught us.
You caught me red-handed.
Yeah. Like,
that's what is funny. Well, damn.
Was that it for quick hits?
It is.
I'm sorry. I was singing and Jordan. I don't like sitting right here because Jordan's been giving me all kind of fucking looks. I don't know if y'all can see it, but like if you're watching this, watch him.
That's why I'm wearing a hat.
No, he's wearing a hat, so they can't see that.
Well, earlier
I
I said something and he basically yelled at me with his fucking eyes, and I was like, oops.
Do any of you have a peace out?
I do.
Go ahead.
I would just like to shout out to BTS. Peace out. My peace out is gonna be about them. They dropped an album. They dropped some new singles. Run BTS for the youth. It was really good. They did the thing that a lot of artists do, where they dropped an album and half the album was songs that were already out, but we were still streaming. We were still listening. It was still good shit. And we celebrated 8 years of BTS and ARMY on June 13th, and that was really exciting. They did a lot of videos. And then they had a little sit down where they were like talking about just their experience over the years. And it got
Blocker.
It got misinterpreted that they were going on a hiatus and that they were all going to do solo shit, but that's not the case. But I was obviously sad about it, so I just wanted to talk about it because I love them and I'm excited for what they have to come solo wise. So yeah.
We love you. Peace out.
Yeah. Shout out to them.
Yeah.
She's like,
Good
I love
riddance.
y'all.
Good riddance.
If you're an ARMY, you can follow me.
Who's next?
I'll go. Jordan likes to slander my name, says I hate British rappers, but I like British producers. So I'm finna start crediting some real quick.
Okay.
Shout out to Mike Dean, Texas legend. Done tracks with, I don't know, Kanye West and Jay-Z.
I don't know.
Travis Scott. I don't know. Zero and UGK. I don't know. Just a Texas legend, period. You know?
I don't know. I hate you.
We also got Murder on the Beat, so it's not nice. Murder Beats. Holler at me.
I didn't know he was British.
Murder?
I really didn't.
Yes, he's British. Yes, he was on the video with Tekashi and Nicki Minaj. That one video. He was on the video.
I don't think I remember.
Yeah, he's a British dude on there.
Yeah.
Also have Alchemist, which is also one of the best producers from the 90s and still making music, like for Freddie Gibbs. Harry Fraud. I didn't know he was British, but I saw him. I was like, oh my God, he's British. And then also you got OGs like Scott Storch.
Yep, there you go.
So they
Scott
don't get
Storch
enough
killed it
credit.
with the piano.
Yes, bro. Oh my God. They obviously killed it behind the game on the behind the scenes in the studio and everything else like that, making good beats. They don't get the credit like they deserve, like some of the British rappers that aren't as talented.
Okay.
But them's is talented for real.
Shout outs. Those are all pretty heavy names.
Them's is talented.
So that long solo on Runaway, Mike Dean.
Nice.
Wow.
The GOAT.
I mean, yeah, Runaway is fucking classic ass song.
Do you have a peace out stuff?
I don't know. I'm just gonna tell you guys about what I have going on right now. Not much of anything. No, it's actually a lot. I am trying to be studious and educate myself further. So that's what I'm going to be focused on for the next, I don't know, like 8 years probably at this point. Because once I go, I'm not going to stop. And I'm trying not to consume as much alcohol. Right now I'm on like a complete sober kick because I was just like, you know what, it kind of, I mean, obviously it clouds your judgment and it's just detrimental to my like plans because then I like don't stay on track, and I was just like, you know what, let's just make a little change, let's kind of stop it and cut it. And I've been doing so good. I'd be going out with my friends and I'd be like, no, I'm sober, I'm gonna drink me a soda water, and it's so fucking good. And I'm really proud of myself because I like to fall under peer pressure a lot. And I also I mean, if you know me, you know I fucking hate working out, and I have gone to the gym twice this week. And I don't know, I'm just trying to make changes and feel better about myself. And I don't think that I was not feeling I don't think I was feeling bad about any of the choices that I made before, but I just realized that they weren't working for me. And so I knew that I needed to switch it up, and I'm really proud of myself. And regardless of if these things are things that I'm going to keep doing, it's working right now, and I'm really happy that I made these changes because I feel like I'm going to feel happier about it down the road, and it's going to be something that I can actually have gained from. So just know that whenever, I keep looking over here, I'm so sorry. Just know that whenever you feel like you've been doing something one way for a while and you're seeing that there's no different results, that you have to change it or else you're gonna go insane.
Talk about it.
And there's really nothing wrong with whatever decisions that you make until it affects your everyday life or until it affects things that are really important to you, and make sure that you are evaluating what's important to you and how you're going to keep that going in a positive light. And that's all I have.
Awesome.
Yeah,
I'm proud of you too.
Bestie.
Thanks.
Way to go, girl.
Thanks.
Peace out.
That's a wrap on another episode of Imperfect Voices Podcast. Tell a friend, like and subscribe to the content. Add us on IG at Imperfect Voices Pod or Twitter, The Ivy Podcast for more toxic takes. See y'all next time.